Welcome back to day 4 of OSE. Hey, have you ever failed all alone? Have you ever failed by yourself? I mean, you came up with the perfect game plan. You did everything that you can do. And next thing you know, you found yourself failing. Or even this, you found yourself quitting. Might I suggest to you that it was because you did not have the proper accountability? Did you have accountability in that moment? Today, we're going to be talking about accountability and how that's important to us. Hey, real quick, fun fact here. According to a study by the American Society of Training and Development, ASTD, the likelihood of completing a goal increases by 65%, guys, 65% when an individual commits to someone else about their intentions. Why is that? Why is that? We are people who need accountability. We need accountability. Knowing this, okay, my perspective has been changing recently, guys, on accountability. I used to not be a guy of accountability. I used to not be, well, at least not in every area of my life. I didn't believe in accountability of every area. But my perspective has been changing lately. And I'll show you why it's been changing, because we're doing OSE right now. Today is day 4 of OSE. Why am I doing OSE publicly? I could be just doing that on the backside. You guys not even know what OSE is, not even know what I'm really planning on doing with OSE. The reason why I'm doing it publicly is because I want to create an environment where I'm holding you accountable, because you're locked in on OSE too with me, right? Come on, you locked in on OSE with me too, right? So I want to hold you accountable. I also want to hold myself accountable. For these next 30 days, we are locking in on our craft. We're changing our perspective when negative things happen around our craft, when we can get discouraged with our craft, when we find those opportunities to quit. Well, and this is not just with our craft, but with life in general, right? For the next 30 days, we're locked in, okay? Locked in. Hey, I recently had an opportunity to where I had to act in humility. I recently got involved in a community of people here in Houston, right? Some people, they just moved here. I just moved here as well, but they just moved here and we're working on something together, but it's a community. It's a Christian community. But this is the first time I've ever really put my foot in the water when it comes to church family, okay? When it comes to Christian family. And it's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. I was talking with somebody the other day and they told me, hey man, you might need to, just go into humility. You might need to just practice humility. You might need to just try to be humble here, okay? Because it wasn't where I didn't think I was doing anything, but check this out. What it was that I was telling them I don't like that that I have to tell people my business. I don't like that I have to tell people my goals. I don't like that I have to tell people my intentions, right? But what we see even through human development, I just gave you that data that I found, but we see that accountability is something that we need. Accountability is something that we all need to grow. Accountability is natural. I'm going to tell you why it's natural right here. Scripture tells us in Proverbs 5:21, okay? It says, for your ways are in full view of the Lord, and he examines all your paths. I mean, God is our accountability partner from birth. From birth, he was watching us. Another one tells us that 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. So it sounds like to me that the guy who don't got accountability, pity on him. I don't want that. I don't want that on me. So let's lock in. Let's have accountability. Hey guys, this is Miguel Devon. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. I also just started a new Instagram channel where you can keep up with me throughout the week as I post reels and just good, valuable content. Also, please make sure you share this video with somebody that you believe it will add value to their life so we can get this channel growing and glowing together. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Peace. 3 things that I've learned, okay? 3 things that I've learned from accountability, right? Number 1 is growth. You need accountability in order to grow, right? Why do we need accountability in order to grow? Because we need number one, data just showed us that we have an opportunity. We have a 65% greater chance of achieving the goal, achieving whatever it is. And when people know our intentions, when people are counting on us, that fuels us when people are counting on us. That helps us thrive when people are counting on us. When people are counting on you and me, we can thrive off of that. Also, number one, when it comes to growth is, and we talked about this, I think day 2 of OSE. Big thing when it comes to growth is our environment. Okay, that's one of the seeds in our environment is accountability. We want to make sure we got our environment. Our environment fits our growth. If we don't have the right environment, we cannot grow. A plant cannot grow just out of soil. Plenty things cannot, I can't think of another example right now, but plenty things cannot grow out of their environment. So number one, we got growth. Why do we need accountability? For growth. Number 2 is for community support. Community support. Like I just said, man, I found myself in a position to where I had to act in humility. I had to act in humility when it came down to me sharing my life with these people. I had to act in humility for when it came down to me sharing my intentions with these people. I don't like sharing my goals. I don't like sharing my visions, because what happens is a lot of people have lost hope. A lot of people have lost vision. A lot of people have lost their ability to dream. I also made a video about that, about why these people have lost their ability to dream and how I actually think we should surpass that step of dreaming and get to doing. But a lot of people have lost their ability to dream, guys. Don't be one of those people. Whenever we're creating, back to number one, when we're creating an environment of growth, when we're creating an environment for people to be held accountable. So we're talking about on the backside of being the accountability partner, you being the accountability partner. Now, let's not create an environment where people don't feel comfortable telling you about their dreams, where people don't feel comfortable telling you about their visions, where people don't feel comfortable telling you about what they want to achieve in this life. It's important for us to create a community of support. How could we ever grow if we just constantly create communities and environments to where people cannot grow around us? Okay, so community support is big. That's real big here. All right, so number one, growth. Number 2 is community support. Number 3 here is correction. Whew. And I believe correction flows into those last 2, man. Because if you don't have correction, if you don't have that people telling you, hey, you need to turn left whenever you're trying to go right, how much time will you waste? Let's think about that, okay? So accountability, when it comes to accountability, I believe accountability falls in line with wisdom. And why is that? Because you can save so much time if the right people know, hey, this is what you're doing, this is what you said you're going to do, and this is what you're going to strive to do, okay? So how much time can you waste if you are not getting proper correction? If you're not even looking for correction? And that's big, because this goes back to perspective. We can easily be like, oh, accountability, got it, check. But whenever we're in that accountability environment, we need to be looking for correction. It's crazy, because a lot of times I believe that just whenever, like in the gym, so many people are in the gym, but nobody wants to correct anybody. It all seems like that it's weird whenever we want to correct somebody. And some people are like, hey, I don't even want correction. Don't come over here trying to tell me how. But you know what's crazy? If you look at it, what is the gym for? The gym is an environment for growth. And we can decline the growth in the environment for growth. So we got to be very cautious of that. We got to change perspective sometimes, because whenever we're talking about growth, whenever we're talking about community support, whenever we're talking about correction, we want to make sure we got the right perspective whenever we're receiving all of those, whenever we're tapping into accountability. Whew, I feel good, baby. Day 4 of OSE. We locked in, man. We locked in. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. If you believe this video will help somebody, if it will bless somebody, if it will help somebody grow, Send it to him, man. I'm trying to get to 50 subs by May 1st. Help your boy out. I'll see y'all day 5 tomorrow, baby.